Hi Stampers, this is Trevis. Happy Tuesday. So today we are going to be making, I'm going to call it an origami pull card. And the reason I'm calling it that is because I saw an idea on Pinterest. There were no instructions and I loved the card, but I was like, I have no clue how to make this. So I had to figure it out. And to me, it's kind of like origami. It's there's no glue necessary no adhesive to assemble the card. So I'm just calling it that. I don't know. We'll just call it an origami pull card. And I'm going to teach you how to do it today. And I'm going to be using some designer series paper that is retiring. So you can use any designer series paper as long as you have a piece 12 inches by 5 1/4. So out of a 12 by 12, you could make 2 cards and still have a little bit of strip left. So let's get started today. I'm going to talk about the paper trimmer and show you how to make this card. Okay, here we go. Okay, so do you have our paper trimmer? Because this paper trimmer is my favorite. I've been a demonstrator for over 20 years. A lot of paper cutters, trimmers have come and gone, and I've liked some of them, but this paper trimmer is my very favorite. It's simple to use, and I'm going to give you some of the features, the reason I like it. The one reason I like it is it comes, obviously, with a scoring blade and a cutting blade. And you can purchase the cutting blades, 4 of them in a pack for $12. So they're $3 each. Then you have a pack of them, so you don't have to keep buying 1 or 2 paper cutters, blades. But I've been using this for quite some time. I've only replaced the blade 1 time because the blade is super long and sharp. Don't touch it with your finger. I have and cut myself. So it actually cuts super nice. It'll cut through thicker paper. It doesn't leave those fragments like the old paper trimmer did. Okay, so the gray one stores up here. So when you just want to cut, okay, or if you want to score, the trimmer blade stores down there, and you can just go ahead and use your scoring blade. Okay, another awesome feature is this. Okay, so this pulls out up to 17 inches. So if you're a scrapbooker or you want to make a big card, you have that option. However, if you just want to be making cards, most of the time, 6 inches is plenty. So you can put this down and you can do your 6 inches. A lot of paper trimmers only go up to 5 inches, which is not good. We need 5 1/2 inches, right, to make our cards. So this is really perfect. It also has these little feet on the back. Okay, keep it still and it doesn't go anywhere while you're using it. Okay, so let's use it right now. It's featured on page 151 of the catalog. It's $25. I love it. If you don't have a paper trimmer, or if you're thinking of getting a new one, this is the paper trimmer for you. Okay, so I'm going to be using Fine Art Floral Designer Series paper, which is retiring at the end of the month. And this is a 12 by 12 sheet. And I'm just going to cut this. I'm not going to score right now. I'm going to cut 5 1/4 inches. So see, I don't need to open that arm because I'm doing 5 1/4. And most trimmers only go up to 5. Okay, now I'm going to score. So I'm going to put the blade down at the bottom, and I'm going to score 4 times. I'm going to score this at 2 inches. And you don't want to press too hard, right? Just press lightly. 4 inches. And you're going to flip it over. And we're going to do 2 inches. Line it up. Since this is origami, you do need to be pretty accurate. Okay. And 4 inches. Okay, so now we're done scoring. So enough about the paper trimmer. All right, now, next thing we're going to do is, ooh, isn't this so cute? This is, I think this is pale, maybe this is Bumblebee on this side. I love that. I love that paper. That's going to be on the inside of my card. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this in. I'm going to fold this one in, just like that. Okay, so now I kind of have a trifold card. Okay, and the card is actually 4 by 5 1/4, but I am going to use a back piece to edge it So you're going to see how that makes it pop. Okay. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to fold this back. Is that right? Yes. Fold this back. And I'm going to fold this one back. Okay, so right now I kind of have this kind of a look. Okay. Do I like that, or do I want that on the inside? I think I like it. It'll be fine. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to take this piece and I want to fold this down on the inside. Come on, Trevis. Like this. All right. So you're going to take this corner up here, your top corner, and I'm going to fold it down to meet the score line. Now, again, with origami, you have to be pretty accurate, okay? And then I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to take this corner, this upper corner, and I'm going to bring it down to meet the score line. So this would be the 4-inch score line, okay? So now I have this. So it's already pretty darn cute. And when I fold this back, it's going to be even cuter. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to take this and I want to fold this corner up to meet this first score line. Like that. And this is our last fold. This corner up to meet this score line. And what actually happens, you don't need any glue. If you wanted to, you could put a little glue right there, but I don't think you need it. So now what happened is this. All right. Now you're saying, okay, Travis, that's cute, but okay, this is going to be the, so I'm taking a piece of Flirty Flamingo cardstock, and I'm actually going to mount that on one side. So you don't want to put glue on the whole thing, right? Because this side needs to be free. So I'm going to use our Stampin' Seal, and I'm just going to put adhesive, plenty of adhesive on one side. Just like that. All right. So it still opens like this. Okay. Then I'm going to do a little stamping. So this actually is 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 square. And this is 2 inches by 2 inches square. Okay, so now I'm going to do a little stamping, and I'm going to use the Art Gallery stamp set. So this is in the spring mini catalog. It's also carried over to the big catalog. Art Gallery and the dies. I'm not going to be using the dies today. I'm just going to use the stamp set. So I'm actually going to use this stamp right here. And I'm going to use some sponge daubers. So what I want to do is I just want to take some ink, and I'm going to put some ink right onto the flowers with my sponge dauber. Just onto the flowers. Okay. That. And then, just make sure I have enough ink, which I think I do. I'm going to take another sponge dauber, and I'm going to use Mossy Meadow. So the cool thing about this paper is it tells you the colors, right? This is kind of like this is a Flirty Flamingo, and this is Mossy Meadow. So I'm going to use Mossy Meadow, and I'm going to put some ink right on these leaves. Try not to get it too much on the flowers, but just do it a little bit on the leaves and the stems. Okay. And then I'm going to blow on it, and I'm going to stamp it on an angle right here on my cardstock. So pretty. Then I'm going to take the 2-step part of the stamp. So this stamp right here, believe it or not, works great on all 3 of these flowers. So what I'm going to do now is take my Flirty Flamingo ink, come back, and do another 2-step on these flowers. See how they layer perfectly? So cute. Okay, so now all I need to do is adhere this. I'm going to put adhesive on the fully on the back, right? Because I already have this piece mounted. And the reason I said an angle is because it's going to angle onto my card like that. How cute. Now, I do need to do a greeting on the inside, and I wanted something a little bigger, so I think I'm going to go with happiest of birthdays. It's your day, enjoy it. So I'm going to stamp that. Get a block. It's your day, enjoy it. I'm going to stamp this in Mossy Meadow on the inside of my card. Right down here because I don't want it to see until you open it. Okay, so now that is hidden and there's still plenty of room to sign your name. All right, and then the one last thing it needs is a piece of Flirty Flamingo cardstock. I think I must have some glue on here. Yes, I do. So every time that card sits on there, okay, I'm just going to mount this on a piece of Flirty Flamingo. See how that makes it pop? Just having that edging on there. All right. So you could put some rhinestones on here or something if you thought you wanted to, but don't really need it. So here's my other card I made. And this one I used the same designer series paper, but I used the same pack, Fine Art Floral, but I used a different, obviously a different piece. So that's Poppy Parade, and I like it also. But I think I might like this one better. Don't know for sure. Okay, so thank you for watching today. Hope you have a great week. May you be blessed today and be a blessing to someone. Talk to you later. Bye.